Hey everybody, I'm here for my favorite stuff. So sugar, not the business. High fructose corn syrup, not the business. Honey is the business. Goes back way. You can find it in the pyramids of Egypt. And Thad here is my guy. You know, I'm gonna let you in on a secret. He kind of floats through my life.
Kind of just glide through life, and that's how, like a bee just doing its thing.
Right. What's going on?
What's going on, my brother?
So tell me about the local honey, because in the inner city, that is not a real thing unless you're a Whole Foods or...
Well, I think, see, now there's a misnomer. All right, so in the inner city, take for Chicagoland, the Chicagoland area, there's about 3.2 million people in the Chicagoland area.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah. So 10% of those are gardeners or beekeepers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, and I didn't realize that until I got into it. Yeah. And so really when you talk about honey you're talking about a specific time and a specific place.
Yeah, because it's during the pollination season.
Yes. And here in the Midwest, it's different than somewhere in Florida. Like it's a longer pollination season down there. Georgia, there's a lot of beekeeping down there. Yeah. Then you got up west. I mean, there's a lot of beekeeping up west as well.
So let me ask you, is the honey that's produced, is it different per elevation? So if you get to the Appalachia, or if you're in Colorado, is there a difference in texture, taste, quality?
Always. Oh, here's why. It starts from the soil. Everything. So where do bees go? They go to flowers. Where do flowers grow? In the soil. Okay. So it starts there. So if you have rich soil, you're going to get a different tasting pollen or nectar than you would from something that's crappy. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. And so the crazy thing is, you know, when bees fly, when they land on something, they can taste what it is.
Really?
Oh yeah.
What do they taste? Do they taste with the little thingies here?
On their receptors with their legs, they can taste. They can kind of feel what's there. So yeah, bees are amazing creatures.
Like, this is primo, right?
So you have to remember wherever you're at, and it's the floor that you're going to get to. What type of flower they're going to go to. So the one Manuka honey's got really good PR, but you know why they say because it's only from New Zealand. Well, man, we got plants in Jamaica, baby. We got, you know what I'm saying? We got plants in our places. So
is it better toward the better is not a good word, and I can't find the word. But as you get equatorial, is the honey of a different quality than it is of the northern hemisphere? Yeah.
Like I said, it all starts from the flower and the soil. The more rich the soil is, the better the flower is. The more you're going to get. The poorer the soil is, the lower quality. So you may have a different plant. So when you have vacant land, clover grows a lot because it doesn't need a lot of moisture. You know, it doesn't need a lot. Yeah. So that's a weed, but honeybees love it. But now, honeybees love clover. That's why the majority of the honey.
That's why they're in my lawn.
That's the because they like the clover in your yard.
And I was thinking about just getting rid of it.
No.
My wife said that too. She was like, leave the clover.
Here's why. Now, back in the day, they used to sell clover in grass seeds. Why? Because it's for the bees. Now we're going that European mindset that everything has to be green. All right, so check it out. Have you ever gone in some of these rich neighborhoods, and I'm not mad at, I'm not throwing shade on money. That has nothing to do with this. It really doesn't. But I'm going to talk about it. So when you go past these massive lawns, if you stop,
there are no clover.
There's nothing flying over it, bro. There's no birds. There's no insects. There's nothing. No butterflies. No nothing.
It's all been killed off.
It's a death zone. It's all been killed off
for a specific species of grass. Which is
the largest non-edible crop that we grow here in the United States.
You know, this is what we're getting off topic here.
Yeah, no, we're going in that rabbit hole. Yeah.
You know, I was cutting my grass, and you have all these grass clippings. I'm like, there has to be a fuel or something that we can make from grass. And I haven't come up with it yet.
Well, the best thing you do is don't bag it. Just let it compost right on your lawn. That's the best thing you can do.
That's what I do.
Yeah, and so especially in the fall, just leave your leaves where they are. You know why? Because what happens is that there's worms, there's all kinds of insects underneath that.
Natural compost.
It's natural compost, but it's also natural cover for them when they're hibernating. Now, animals and can go underneath and bury, and now they have a nice little home that they can live in during the wintertime, and then in the summertime, boom, they're gone because they don't need to. But yeah, you give them an opportunity.
I live in Northwest Indiana.
Gotcha. Okay.
And some of those neighborhoods you're talking about.
Hey, I'm not throwing shade on them.
But that was one of the reasons I did not want an HOA, because I did not want them to tell me.
Yes, HOAs I think are horrible on the environment, on ecology, not the environment itself, but on ecosystem. It doesn't allow the ecosystem to do this. So what happens is that, let's talk about monarch butterflies. They have a specific route in which they follow. And so while they follow,
hold on. I'm learning a lot right here. I'm just letting you know.
So as they pass through Chicago, because they always pass through here, if you set it up, they're going to stop in your yard. So it's like little oases as they're going on their journey throughout the country. Your garden or yard becomes an oasis for birds, bees.
So those yards that we're gotten away from.
Yeah, we're way off the subject of honey. Yes.
So those yards that I see where they have all this diversity of plant instead of grass, that is the best.
Oh my God, that is. If you look in that ecosystem, because that's what we're calling it, thousands of insects. So what starts is, okay, how you start an ecosystem? Starts with the bugs, ants, spiders, things of that nature. So who hunts those? Mice, other larger insects.
Yeah.
Who hunts those?
Birds.
Larger birds. Yeah. And then as the birds come, now they start to nest, and then they start to eat the stuff that you don't like. But then they allow the insects that are good for you to come in your yard and pollinate.
This is like a roving theme at this conference is balance.
Yes.
Overall balance that we can't see because we don't have the God mind.
I think it's we have to understand. Look, they were here before we got here.
Yeah.
And that's what people forget. I was in the military, and the one thing that they taught me is anything that can live outside 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, bro, is a lot tougher than you ever be in your lifetime.
Yeah.
I run from mice, bro, because they're tough, bro. They're tough. Like, I get it.
Go through walls.
Man, climb up walls like a Spider-Man, baby.
Yeah.
So you have to understand that they're going to be here. I have a rule. If you find my house on accident, I'm going to try and let you get out. I'm going to give you that opportunity because, hey, I get it. Like, you're out. But, bro, if I give you that opportunity and you don't take it, it's a death sentence.
That is a good way to think about it because I had this thing with spiders. Mm-hmm. My wife's like, eek, and I'll pick the spider up and I'll take it outside.
Because you want them in your house because guess what? They're getting rid of all the little stuff you don't like.
Yes.
You want there's little insects in your house that you want because they get rid of the stuff that you really don't want to see.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. The ecosystem, it helps everyone around you. If you have a good ecosystem, you're blooming more flowers in your garden. You have more things that are going to be there because there's a lot of pollinators that are doing the pollination, which they're supposed to. You're going to hear the buzz of the garden, as Marcus Aurelius said. That is life, the buzz of the garden.
So this is to my wife. In the spring, you probably got about 12 more cedar planters that I'm going to build. But let's talk about your offerings here. Yes. So you have the honey dippers, drippers.
I got it all. So anything. So I call myself a bee-trepreneur. So anything that has to do with bees, that's what I do.
You get stung a lot?
When I first started, this was in 2013. I got stung over 100 times.
Ow!
I stopped catching.
And it's just like, ow.
Yeah, it's like that.
So what are these honey sticks?
So you remember,
what you put in your...
Yeah, so this is regular honey, so that you can have in your coffee, tea, whatever. But honey sticks are like pixie sticks. Remember those?
No.
Pixie sticks, the sugar.
Yeah, I'm not sugar.
Well, I'm just saying that's how it... So these are flavored in which you can now put in you can still put in your coffee, tea, or you can just eat them as a quick snack.
Now... What are these? These are just candles?
Beeswax candles. So here, take a whiff.
Ooh, feels like soap.
It is hard. I mean, tell you something. You get hit with that, bro. It's gonna cut you. It's gonna cut you.
I mean, because I buy natural soap from time to time, and it has that texture.
So that they may put some beeswax because it helps to when it dries up, it helps to moisturize your skin. And so all right, so. when you look at candles usually are burning, and you when I see a candle, you see the black stuff just coming off of them. Yeah. That's a carcinogen burning in your house. It's a byproduct of petroleum. It's really what some candles are. This is all natural. The bees produce this during a time of a nectar flow.
Yeah.
And so what this does is when you burn in your house, it burns. It gives off negative ions, which actually help to clean the air and not just mass and odor in the air. So this is, I like to call this natural Lysol. Yeah, nobody uses Lysol anymore, but this is my Lysol.
So how can people find out more about you and what you do?
You can go to westsidebeeboys.com. Or
wait a minute, say it clearly and slowly.
Westsidebeeboys.com.
Westside.
Or check me out, and all my IG, my Instagram, all my social medias, westsidebeeboys.com.
Okay.
So that's how you find me.
And where are you going to be next?
I'm doing a river walk in Rosemore, and then I have
Rosemore.
Illinois. It's Rosemore. It's a suburb of Chicago.
Yeah, I'm
from Detroit. So it's not Rosemore, Roseland. So Roseland is remember when the trains used to be? Yeah, that was that place where that guy built all those homes for his workers. Yeah. That's Roseland area. So I'm gonna be out in that area. They do a river walk out there, do a nature walk. So I'm gonna be a part of that.
Okay.
It's a primarily African American, which I'm proud of. I like doing stuff like that. And then I have something in another suburb. I forget. Like, I gotta look at my schedule.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Check his
just check out my IG. Find out.
Hey, Dad, it was great talking to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
And keep flowing in my life.
I appreciate it, man.
All right. This is Emmitt for SC Power Consulting. That's my company. But the What's Up Solar Podcast.